this is a nice interior. Loving, loving, loving. Fly just hit me in the face. Oh my God, that looks brilliant. Oh my God, I can't believe the day has finally come. I'm honestly so excited that I found out something was getting delivered and it arrived today. I'm gonna flip the camera around and yeah. So, I'm so excited for these two boxes. We all know, I think, what's gonna be in here. If you have been following my Instagram and my channel as a whole, there has been a lack of interior parts on the car and also slight mix matches. So what's going to be in here is going to solve an issue of this sort of, the only thing I've not really liked about the car, I said I didn't like the flocking and the different textures, and I was going to go for something cool, but I wasn't sort of showing you exactly what it was going to be until I did some pictures and a little video on Instagram. So let's flip the camera around, carefully get these unboxed and have a look at these without drooling all over them. I can honestly say I'm not a big fan of Christmas and I don't get excited about it, but this right here, I am so excited to have a look at. Right, let's put that down. Oh, here we go. So this is the first one I'm unwrapping, which looks to be one of the sort of door pull surrounds. Oh my God, that looks absolutely sexy as hell. Oh my God, that looks brilliant. Wow, I mean, honestly, it looks like some factory part of some sort of supercar. I'm going to carefully put each one to the side and I'll unwrap the rest and then we can have a look at all the different individual parts. That's the last part that I've done. Now, I didn't time lapse it because there was so much packaging, it was so well packaged, it was going to use up way too much battery. I'm just going to take the camera off and let's have a look at these in a bit of closer detail. But oh my God, everything is so mint. It's actually probably one of, I think it's going to be my new favourite thing on the car. So look at that. That's an exploded view of all the parts that are going to be going inside of the ST. How cool does all that look? So I'm not sure how well you can see that. There's a few little dots there, that's just dust, but look at that. That looks amazing. I haven't seen a better finish on these hydro-dipped parts before. I mean, the way it gives that 3D effect with the layering of the paint, the hydro-dip and the lacquer is just absolutely amazing. That looks so nice. So on the twin cup holder, which by the way, if you actually want a twin cup holder, well, you can get them hydro dipped, but in other finishes, but if you want to get one of these made, I would head over to MKCustomz. I'll pop up the name now on Instagram if you want to contact him. He does all sorts of parts, but he supplied me with the twin cup holder and he also pre-drilled the different sized holes that I need, because I've got the USB connector sort of in the middle there and I've got my two heater controls. So I gave him the measurements for these and he pre-drilled them for me, which is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, his work on that is awesome. Really happy with that. And obviously then sent off to the company to be hydro dipped and it's come out like that. Absolutely spot on. And the handbrake, I don't think I've actually seen any Mark 6s with a handbrake in that finish. It's absolutely, so it's gorgeous. Honestly, I cannot rate MKCustomz, their work, more. It is awesome. And then you've got this, which is obviously the sort of other part of the centre console. Now, the only thing is, I can't point while holding it, but just to the bottom right of these is where my seats hit. So I'm gonna have to cut holes in this, which I really don't want to do, but it's gonna have to happen because of the Mark 7 seats. But yeah, I am absolutely in love with these. And also a couple of little extra things that he's thrown in for me, which honestly, I wasn't expecting that. So I really appreciate that. Honestly, I really appreciate it. I'm so thankful and really happy to get them. It was a really nice little surprise to be thrown in with those. Absolutely fantastic. It's these little air vents that go, like, you know, by the side of the window, to the right of the steering wheel, and the other one for the passenger side. Just a nice little touch, but again, just look at the finish. It's just the glossiness, the sort of slight little glitter going on, and the carbon. Oh my God, I cannot wait to get these parts fitted in the car. It is going to transform the interior dramatically. So I don't know how well that comes across, probably a lot, at how happy I am with all of these parts. The kitchen floor is full of hydrodipped carbon fibre parts from MKCustomz. I honestly can say that was probably the most exciting unboxing of parts I have ever done on the car. I've been waiting for these for quite a while now. Something I will point out, I'll mention it at the end of the video as well for people who might not watch every second of this video, that the place where I got these from, he's not stopping working in regards to forever, but for the next few months he will be stopping. He's getting through the kind of backlog of work, and then he's having, for personal reasons, he won't be back till the new year. So please bear that in mind if you are going to contact him. If you don't mind waiting a few months for him to look to get back started on parts like this, then definitely go out and send him a message. And also, just to reiterate, MKCustomz as well for the twin cup holder and various other parts. Definitely go and check him out, get in contact for get some parts, because his work's really good as well. So without further ado now, I need to actually get these parts in the car. So what I'll do is I might just pop the GoPro in and we'll do a little time lapse. Okay everyone, so the whole interior is in now. Now I did cut the time lapse a bit short because I'll get onto that in a minute, but before that let's cue some really artistic, mad B-roll of the interior. So I'm going to start off right to left. So check out that. It looks awesome. Looks so cool. And there's the air vents. Ignore what's going on here. And the little sort of ducts there as well, which he kindly sent to me, as well as all the other parts, which again, huge thumbs up on that one. But just look, hopefully the camera picks it up. Look at the quality of this. Absolutely awesome. I love them, absolutely love them. Honestly, the finish on that is so nice and glossy. It just looks like it's got some sort of special edition in the car. And the kind of big part is this whole sort of center console, which just looks epic. And it actually follows, if you can see, all the way down through the footwells as well. How good is that? So unfortunately, most people won't get to see that, only if you're really looking. But I thought, if I'm doing this, I may as well go the whole hog, because it'll just look so much more factory, it'll look a lot more finished than if I hadn't done it. But again, just look at that, look at the shine, the reflection of the pedals in that. in person, the real carbon fibre against the hydro-dipped is honestly a really good match. He's done an awesome job. And so here is the central vents as well. Absolutely love them. They look so good. Honestly, the finish of that, I haven't seen as good a finish. There are other companies out there who spray and do these kind of, you know, air vents. No, not as good as this guy. And having them in this kind of carbon fibre look as well just looks so good. And then we've got the same over here. We've got the little vent up there. We've got the air vent and then the surround as well. Again, as well as all of this, the whole, I mean, just look at that finish. Really hope it comes across in person, but it is super nice. Goes all the way across up here. We've got the vents here, and the handle surrounds as well. So happy with them. Honestly, I cannot get across at how much of a difference it makes the interior this. It just makes it feel so much nicer than the standard finish. I was doing all the interior, taking it apart. Now I'm going to have to show some pictures now to make sense of what happened, but just let the camera focus. So basically, I had holes already done for these, but I'd measured them wrong for my little heater switches. And so when I went to fit them, I had to drill holes. But like an idiot, I used this tool that when it's cutting, it kind of chamfers a little bit. And so I cut the hole to the right size, but because it had chamfered, that basically it was countersinking in to the new surface, which was no good. So what I had made, now this is the advantage of working at where I do, that they have like an engineering department, and they were able to machine me 2 custom metal washers, which I've then resprayed at home in the Moondust Silver, which matches with other parts I've done and doing on the interior, and actually from a mistake has come a much better finish. I mean, I think that they just look more like factory now, and it actually gives a more high quality feel. Like having that nice little metal surround to the switches is awesome. So that Moondust Silver that I've just mentioned there, which is the Ford Silver, is the same of what I've just resprayed these in, which I think I've done quite a nice finish. And also, hint, that's the reason why this thing, if you just noticed before, it's gone missing, because there's going to be a bit of that colour going on there. So yeah, that's the reason why I kind of had to cut it short, because came up with a bit of a problem, and it took me a while to fix it, and then I ended up fitting these 2 parts while I was doing it. Now, another thing that I need to show you, if I get out, it is unfortunate, but you don't see it. So for example, look, if you're getting in and out of the car, you're never going to notice, but basically if we come down here, I've had to cut 2 holes, which is really annoying, but I've had to because the rails of the actual seats, when they come in, they would just absolutely damage this surface and they would look rubbish. Now obviously I've cut holes here and they don't look the best. Like I said, you won't see them, and actually the camera picks up this edge a lot more than it does in person. My future plan is I might see if I can get like a little maybe rubber, if anyone can advise me on something, or like some sort of rubber thin hose that I could maybe cut in half and I could just sort of stick around the edge just to, yes, sort of not support, what do you call it, protect it a little bit more. Now I have lacquered it after I've cut it. That's the best I could cut it with. I wish I could have had these done before I gave them to be hydro dipped. Maybe that's something I could do in the future, who knows, but honestly, you don't notice them. You'll never notice them if you're getting in and out of the car. It's just something that had to be done for practicality. But as I mentioned, I might look at doing something to just neaten it up that little bit. But yeah, loving that finish. I think that hydro dipped carbon fibre hydro dipped looks sexy as hell. Absolutely love that. I just feel like I could do loads more, but I don't want to do too much because I do want to keep that sort of OEM sort of special edition feel about the car, like it's just higher quality. So I know, you know, I could get all this done, but I kind of want to keep that. I don't want to go too over the top. I might do the odd other little touch, like I might do the glove box little handle maybe in the future, maybe a couple of other little bits, but overall, yeah. The interior is nearly done how I want it for the time being. It is by no means done. There are things that I've mentioned in other videos that I am yet to do. Things like the door cards. I've got to get the leather done. I've got to get the Alcantara done. Eventually I need to get these seats retrimmed in the new leather and Alcantara, the same as the door cards, which is the same as the steering wheel and the gear gaiter. That's all the same Alcantara as this, with gold stitching. And I think at that point then I'm going to be nearly there. That could be a while off, so I appreciate everyone who is sticking with the channel and watching the progress of this car. It's not going to be a quick turnaround. I have spent a lot of money on this interior, as well as the engine bay. I really have, and things that are yet to be fitted to the car. Money and funds have run extremely low to the point where I'm now in debt because I've spent so much money, especially on the wheels and tyres. All that cost me a hell of a lot of money, and things has just happened recently that's meant, yeah, I haven't got any money left. But things are bought and yet to arrive, so there's still going to be content coming up, and there's loads of other ideas of videos I've got that I've not actually been able to have chance or time to do. But I am really happy with how the interior is. Honestly, like, I think it's going to be really photogenic. I've already done a picture for Instagram and I absolutely love the look of it. I think it's going to feel so much nicer to sit in here and drive. If someone got in here, they would not think it's the same age as the car it is. I think they'd be like, you know, this is a nice interior compared to the standard, which is just very much grey and black plastic, horrible, yeah, not very nice. So yeah, you know, I've already introduced nicer leathers, I've got the gold stitching, I've got Alcantara, I've got real carbon fibre, I've got hydro-dipped carbon fibre, I've got a touchscreen radio now. You know, I've done quite a lot to this interior. And the seats, don't forget the seats, these Recaro seats. There's so much that I've done to this interior, it's unbelievable. Anyway, sorry if I'm waffling on. It's just sometimes when I feel like I haven't spoke for a while about the progress of the car, and I was going back to appreciate everyone who is sticking with the channel. Then, you know, hope you are still enjoying all the content. You know, always leave me comments below. What do you think? What do you think of this interior? How it's going? Is there anything else you'd like to see me do with the interior? Maybe that I haven't done or that I haven't mentioned I'd like to do. That would be cool. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like to see me do, because that would be cool. But as always, everyone, really appreciate the time that you're taking to watch these videos. A fly just hit me in the face. Videos. Always appreciate a thumbs up. Comment below, and if you're new to the channel, it's awesome if you subscribe, you know, and click the little bell icon to keep up to date with future videos. Then you get to see these videos before maybe I'm doing any little hints and sneaks on Instagram and all that. So yeah, always make sure you do that. So I've spoken enough. Thanks everyone for watching. See you again soon. Bye.